Hi, and welcome back to Innovation Hotseats. I'm Demi Inglis.
Hi there, I'm Eddie Buggy. I'm the Counselling and Wellbeing Coordinator within the college.
Perfect. Okay, so let's get started. So, in your own words, what would you say innovation means to student experience?
So for student experience, innovation is all about meeting the demand of students.
Yeah.
So there's increased demand come through every year. So we innovate to try and make sure that we can meet the needs as they diversify more and more. As well as the kind of big hitters, there's more and more neurodiverse students through the college where, when we say them out before, but they've been identified more and they're presenting with these challenges, increasing trauma awareness, things like that. Mean that students present with us, we create levels of need, so we innovate to try and keep talk of that.
Right. What is the most exciting innovation you've seen in your area recently?
So there's been a few. So within the counselling service, we have created the outdoor therapy for students. So we planned that over a few months. So we just launched that in August. So again, just another way of engaging with students. We were aware of other further and higher education scholarships doing it, and it was working well. And it's just that opportunity for people to have therapy out with a room where it can sometimes feel a bit kind of closed in. Lots of people like being in nature, and nature itself is quite healing. So we're quite fortunate to have Glasgow Green.
So, would you say that they've made a difference for the students that come to City of Glasgow College?
So I've only spoken to one student in person that's accessed it, and she has said that it has. It did made a massive difference. Oh, said she started when it was here, but it's had a positive impact. She uses it quite regularly just to go and to sit and to ground herself. She's got a lot going on, not just neurodiversity, past trauma as well, and it's just that kind of space where she can close the door and shut off in the wall for a wee bit.
No, that's good. So, what would you say is the biggest challenge for student experience in the next few years?
Touched on it at the start there, but just the increasing level of need. Within the counselling service, this isn't a new thing, but historically and now GPs are very regularly signposting students to the college for therapy. So they presented a GP with a mental health challenge, and then the GP finds out that they're in college. They're advising them to come along.
That's good.
And to get assessed here. And it's really good that we've got the service here, but sometimes there's sometimes then a disconnect between health needs and the therapy needs, and it means that we are seeing more and more greater levels of need.
So, if you could launch one innovation tomorrow to support students that doesn't already exist, what would it be?
So something that we're working on at the moment is to try and separate it a little bit from sensory spaces. We're calling grounding spaces in the college. These would be accessible for students and staff, and a place for people to come to sit, to ground into themselves. Because we all have bad days, as well as our neurodiverse colleagues and students have bad days. Even without neurodiversity, we can find ourselves overwhelmed. So having spaces throughout the college just normalising the fact that life is tricky sometimes, work is hard sometimes, college is hard sometimes. It's all really cool, the stuff that we do here. But even, especially for students as well, they come here look to change, essentially, because they're learning. And that's really cool. But change is really hard in life, anybody will know that that's took on board any kind of training regime or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Doing anything different is hard. Even though there's rewards at the end of it. So we're looking to develop open spaces in the college that students and staff can access. They'll be designed differently from the other spaces in the college, have more kind of natural colours, have different types of seating, have resources to, like digital resources that you can access, grounded exercises, and just a space where you can catch your breath really.
Join us again next time for Innovation Hotseats.
Bye.